Hello everyone and welcome. Today I have one more homemade scraper video to share. This time I decided to make a clamping style scraper as it was suggested by one of my viewers and because it has a couple of key advantages when compared to a braised tip style, especially being done using flat stock as the stem instead of a round bar. Well, first and most obvious advantage is that the carbide tip can be used 4 or even 8 times longer before it needs to be resharpened. All you need to do is just rotate the insert and flip the scraper. Second very important aspect is that this type of scraper can be used for half-moon flaking process, which I am not going to touch on in this video. Like the good old wisdom states, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. In this case, I refer to the process of making a scraper. So, just like with my previous scraper project, I start with the handle. This time though, I have actual lathe cutters. I could probably get away without using a lathe for this, but I feel like this machine has a lot to do to prove its worth. And besides, it's much faster this way. Or at least it may appear as such with all the video editing involved. Don't use a flat file to deburr a concaved edge. It doesn't work very well. Right tool for the job. I like it much better. The color seating shoulder comes out to be a little off-center because of the wood dowel being off by a few microns, or maybe more. Copper color is needed to basically keep the handle together to prevent splitting of wood round. Next, I kind of eyeball and drill a slotted hole for the flat bar. Scientific precision here is not needed, though you want to keep it close enough. Same material and method goes for the handle cap made out of my barbecued cherry peas. I would like to take this moment and showcase my wood mallet. I made this tool about 15 years ago from hickory. This mallet has been used to its fullest capacity back in the day when I used to do wood carving for a living, and it still looks and performs spectacularly. It went through some tough hardwood like oak, hornbeam, beech, and walnut, to name a few. It feels like I've gotten slightly off topic here. Hope you don't mind and let me know what you think of it. The cap is glued in place, fastened with a screw, and turned around. The material of choice for both the stem and clamping piece is 3/16 by 3/4 cold rolled flat bar. After lengths are cut, edges rounded, and ends are squared, it's time to cut notches for the insert. I was theorizing the best way to do it and landed at the conclusion that simply straight milling these notches will not work because of the clamping force exerted by the screw. It will cause both sides to flex and the insert ending up being supported only at its farthest from all the action edge. Of course, this highly skilled animation is slightly exaggerated. So the decision has been made to mill the notch at an angle to allow for the clamp to support the insert as close to the cutting edge as possible. At first, I was going to do it at 2-degree angle, but it seemed a bit too much, so 1-degree angle has been chosen for this cut. By employing the most popular method of trial and error, I finally got the two pieces in close proximity where it looked like they might work. Provided, of course, that I tighten the M6 flathead screw enough to squeeze out all imperfections. The excess length of the screw is ground off, and edges are chamfered to allow for a better access in tight quarters and sharper scraping angles. At last, a couple of coats of clear varnish were applied to protect wooden handle. Later, I also sprayed the metal stem to prevent rust and protect hands from metal staining. I wanted to get rid of this rust for a while. Now, it's time for it to shine. If you saw something interesting today, well, you know what to do. Please consider supporting this channel. Anything, and I mean anything, is appreciated. Thanks for watching and have a great day.